This is the 4.3-inch barreled Kel-Tec PMR-30. It's the 22 Magnum pistol that'll make you feel like a futuristic squirrel hunter. If you're looking for a pistol with more capacity than you know what to do with, and the firepower to size ratio that'll make a laser blaster jealous, well then look no further. The PMR-30 might just be what you need on your short list. Without further ado, let's dive in. Capacity is king. The magazine in here is going to have just as many rounds as you get in a standard capacity AR-15 mag, although this is chambered in 22 Magnum, not 5.56. Now that's enough firepower to make any chipmunk think twice before raiding your bird feeder. So let's start off a little bit more, starting with the tip. Kel-Tec does deliver you some high visibility sights. What do I mean by that? Well, they give you a front green fiber optic and dual rear orange fiber optic sights. Not going to lie, when you actually line up these sights and look down them, it is very clear what they meant by high-vis sights. They are really easy to find and use. Just below that, you do have a futuristic looking metal portion to the slide up front. On the very back, you do have very large indentations on the rear to help you grip it and actually rack that slide very easily. Heading down to the bottom portion of the pistol, you do have a very large Picatinny rail for any of those lasers or lights that you're going to want to put on this bad boy, which then leads you to your polymer grip. That trigger is nice and curved and fits your finger very well. I'm not going to lie, it has got to be one of the smoothest and lightest triggers I've ever used from Kel-Tec. So pulling that back, you have a little bit of take up and almost, I mean just a very light trigger. I'm talking maybe 2-3 pounds at most. Very impressive from Kel-Tec, and it'll make plinking those squirrels or targets that much easier. Falling back just a little bit farther, on the other side of the pistol, they do give you a left-hand slide release and an ambi safety switch. So that safety switch obviously can be used on either side of the pistol. One thing I did want to note is this thing is extremely light. While unloaded, of course, it's 13.5 ounces, which basically feels like you're holding almost a toy gun. I'm not going to lie. However, that barrel is made out of 4140 steel, and that frame portion up here is machined out of 7075 aluminum. Overall, this is a very well running, very well made pistol. As we head down, continues that futuristic look and that square pattern on the grip that Kel-Tec is pretty much known for at this point, with one of the more unique features of this pistol not necessarily being that top portion of the pistol, actually how the mag releases. You have a button right on the rear of the grip that actually you press it and the mag does actually fall freely to reveal this magnificent piece of magazine. The magazine is made out of polymer and is very large considering the 22 Magnum. Now, one final thing that I could not leave you without is talking about that case. Kel-Tec does give you a nice hard shell plastic case, and in that case does come a spare magazine, of course some instructions, some stickers, and of course a trigger lock. Kel-Tec also does provide you with replacement sights in case you want an orange or a white front sight as well. That's actually pretty nice of them to do, so you can swap out that front sight pretty easily and pretty nicely. Go Kel-Tec. In conclusion, the Kel-Tec PMR-30 isn't your average plinker. It's quirky, it's futuristic, and it's got enough firepower to make you giggle like a mad scientist. If you're looking for a pistol that is fun to shoot and is very unique, the PMR-30 might just be enough to make it to the top of your short list. With that being said, if you have any experiences with this pistol, please leave a review down below. We would love to see your comments. That is all I have for you today. God bless, stay safe. It is time to end.